Hooday, Bengals fans. Are you like me? It was a short night. We, I woke up and it wasn't a dream. Our team, the Cincinnati Bengals, beat the Chiefs in Arrowhead and are going to play the Super Bowl. The Cincinnati Bengals are going to the Super Bowl. I It's a bit surreal. I'm not I can't yell and give you a huge hooday right now because my group, we wore ourselves out on that game. Oh my gosh. What a game. What a team. How fun is this? The Bengals are going to the Super Bowl and we earned it. And I started reading the headlines and they're exactly what I thought they were going to be. Pat Mahomes choked. The Chiefs gave it away. It's all about how the Chiefs failed. It's nothing about how the Bengals took it. We took it. You're down 18, 21-3. You can't stop the Chiefs for anything. And you come back and you shut Mahomes and the Chiefs down to 3 points in the second half again. We took that game. Give us our respect. But here's the thing, Bengals fans, they're never going to give it to you. All right? Tony Romo, freaking Tony Romo, man. That broadcast, even Jim Nantz at the end was like, hey, can you cool it a little bit? And like, what should the Bengals do here? What is their strategy? Like, the NFL wanted the Chiefs to win so badly. They've got so much invested in Mahomes. Every single commercial was Pat Mahomes. It's like, all right, we get it. But there's a new king. New king in town. Joe Burrow, in his first full season in the NFL, takes a team that was 6 wins, 25 losses, and 1 tie the last 2 years. 6, 25, and 1. And we're in the freaking Super Bowl. We're in the Super Bowl. Teams we beat twice this year. Las Vegas Raiders. Pittsburgh Steelers. 2-0. Beat them twice. The Bengals beat the Steelers twice this year. 2-0. The Ravens. Twice. The Bengals beat the Ravens twice this year. Any team we played twice this year, we beat them twice. Including the crowned AFC reigning champion Kansas City Chiefs. We are 2-0 against the Chiefs. Joe Burrow is 2-0 versus Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes got rattled. Lou Anarumo and that defense, holy, they showed up. And this team played till the end. When it was 21-3, how are you feeling, Bengals fans? It was looking dicey. We couldn't stop them. They weren't calling anything. I think it was the Kelsey touchdown, the second one. I'm pretty sure Hubbard got blocked in the back twice on that play. Like, literally pushed in the back, falls down, gets up, pushed in the back again, falls down, no flag. I'm like, we're just sitting there like, I don't think you're allowed to do that. And they didn't give up. You guys know the play that turned the game. Chiefs, we scored. P. Ryan scores a touchdown, which, by the way, I didn't call the play, but I said, I stood up right before that play and it's like, we're going to get something right here. Touchdown. Okay, maybe we got a little away with a Jackson Carman hold on that one. Maybe. Great block by Chase downfield. We get it to within 11, but there's time on the clock for Mahomes. We know how that story goes. They drive down. Eli Apple gets the DPI in the end zone. Not great, but they have 2 plays with 9 seconds. I went back and watched the game again last night, the uncondensed version. If you're like me, You were just grinning ear to ear, right? Like I just was sitting on Twitter smiling for like 7 hours, just grinning. Like, holy crap, we're in the Super Bowl. And I woke up this morning, I had the same stupid grin on my face. My wife's like, "You're still smiling." I'm like, "Yeah, this is unreal. This is crazy." The Chiefs didn't kick a field goal. They got greedy. They throw it in the flat to Tyreek Hill. Eli Apple makes the play. No points. And all of us in the room, we're just like, that was huge. That was huge. We just stopped. That was our first stop, I think, of the Chiefs, of the first half. We got to stop. We went into half, and we all looked at each other and said, hey, we were down 11 last time we played them. It was still a tall task, right? Because Chiefs were getting the ball to start the second half, and we got the ball to start the second half in Cincinnati, and I think that was that Chase sideline route that went for like a 70-yard touchdown. So we were down 11. I mean, and then the defense just kept stopping them. They just started racking them up. We stopped them again. I just kept saying it out loud. We just stopped them again. We just stopped them again. We just stopped them again. We shut them down. Cheeto was getting burned in the first half. Eli Apple got burned on one deep. He had the DPI. And then they locked it down, and then they started getting pressure, and then freaking BJ Hill. I kept saying that over and over again. BJ Hill intercepted Pat Mahomes. BJ Hill. BJ Hill. What a monster. What a massive game. So I think right before that, we had a big play down. We didn't get in the end zone. We kicked a field goal. Evan McPherson. Evan freaking McPherson. That 52-yarder was close, but he snuck it in. 4 for 4 again. And then BJ Hill gets the pick. And then when I think we made a pass down to Chase at the 5, I think we maybe ran it down to the 2. And then I think we took 2 shots in a row to Chase. The one, he couldn't fight through it, right? It was kind of like a back shoulder pass, and the defender just blocked him out. And then we went right back to him. And he muscled through it. Houday Jane, what is up? I can't believe it. We're going to the freaking Super Bowl. When Chase got that touchdown, and he like muscled it and was just like, "Grr!" I was like, we got this. We got this, y'all. Like, the tide turned on that Eli Apple play before half. We stopped them. We got 3. The BJ Hill interception. And then we score the touchdown. And then Trent freaking Taylor on 2. We were going for 2. And we were all like in the room. We were like, no, it's too early. Don't go for 2. You don't need it yet. Trent freaking Taylor says, what's up? I've got one play in the playbook with my name on it, and this is it. And he was wide open because the Chiefs are like, who's this dude? Tie it up. I think it was, I want to say it was 21-21 then. After that 2-point conversion. I think that's right. Because it was 21-21, and the defense gets another stop. I mean, the defense, I just can't. Nobody talked about the defense this week. Nobody. Everyone said it's going to be a shootout. Everyone said, yeah, maybe Burrow can hang with them, but the Chiefs are going to drop 40. You saw what they did to the Bills. You can't stop Patrick Mahomes. We can. We can twice. 3 points in the second half twice. Props to the defense. Trey Hendrickson just grinding through it. Blood freaking all over his jersey. Got to go out because he's just utterly exhausted. Chasing Patrick Mahomes for like 13 seconds. Running around in circles and just gassed and still getting after it. And at the end, that last drive of the Chiefs before it went into overtime, Tony Romo was like, you want him to score fast so you can get the ball back. No. We about won the freaking game right there. That play, when Sam Hubbard was spying Pat Mahomes, I've got to see this on the All 22. My mind is still exploding on this play. That our secondary DBs covered Kelsey and Hill and everyone else for literally like 13 seconds. I don't know how long that play was. And then all of a sudden, beep, Sam Hubbard comes out of nowhere. I went back and watched that play. It's on Twitter. I just watched it on loop like 50 times. Because it's not that like he just got lucky. Mahomes put 3 moves on. 3 moves. 1, 2, 3. Hubbard comes and goes 1, 2, 3. Tackle, strip sack. I mean, we almost won the game right there. That play was mind-blowing to me. Like that was such a good play by Hubbard. That was such a good play by Hubbard. And the secondary. Like I've got to see if someone was open and Mahomes missed them or what. But to cover for that long, to spy that long, Hubbard was spying, and then he's just like, F this, I'm going after him. Keeps it to a field goal. Because we thought it was done, right? Everyone thought it was done. Everyone thought Mahomes was going to get the touchdown right there. They were going to do to us what we did to them, which was not give us enough clock left. And the respect for Burrow's there because they did not want to give the ball back to Burrow, right? So they're trying to run out the clock, and it didn't work because Sam Hubbard freaking... Ugh! Oh my gosh, that defense. Mad props to you. Way to go. Great game. What a second half. Down 18 in Arrowhead. It's unheard of. It is unheard of. Nobody Nobody does that. And we did it. DJ Reader said it last week. You seen the clippings? They're going to just keep saying that the Chiefs blew it and the Chiefs choked and it was Andy Reid's fault before the half and Mahomes got flustered. Yeah, you know why he got flustered? Because the Cincinnati Bengals are a damn good football team. And this is with a crap O-line. You boys watch out. We're not laying down. These guys fight to the end. They did not give up in that game. You know who gave up in that game? The Kansas City Chiefs. We go to overtime. We lose the coin toss, and everyone's thinking, dang it. Mahomes gets the ball. We saw what he did last week. It's Pat freaking Mahomes. 2 incompletions, deep ball to Hill, Jesse Bates with a freaking amazing play. You know, I missed the interception live because I was celebrating from that play by Bates. There was only, I think, one guy in the room who was like, we picked that ball. I was like, no, we didn't. He's like, yeah, there was an interception. And like, somehow Bell makes an amazing reaction play to catch it. Gets up to the 45, and we were like, that's when it just set in. Like, all the, I posted our reaction video, and people are like, why aren't you guys cheering? Like, you haven't been to the Super Bowl in 30 years. I promise you, by that point in the game, like we were high-fiving, I was like hitting the floor so hard, I was like, ooh, something just popped out of my thumb. My wife, who used to be a cheerleader, she like hurt her shoulder from cheering. Like, we laid it out there as fans, believe me. Like, that second half, we were getting after it. But by the time we picked that ball, and when we had it in, it was like, we're going to win. It just like started setting in, like, it was such a roller coaster to be down 21-3, to have that comeback, to think we were going to lose at the end of regulation, to get that stop, to then lose the coin toss, to then get the pick, and it's like, oh my gosh, we're going to the freaking Super Bowl. We're going to the freaking Super Bowl. I texted my buddies from high school, and I was like, I mean, the confidence from Joe Burrow has infused not only his teammates, but the city. And we're like, we got this. The confidence from Evan McPherson. When we got that pick, I was like, looks like we're going to the Super Bowl, boys. We're going to the freaking Super Bowl. And what happened? T. Higgins, twice. Joe Mixon running it down their throats. You know who quit in that? They didn't quit. They got beat. We played 4 quarters and beyond. And we were ramming it down their throats in overtime. And there was nothing they could do to stop it. Give this team respect. Give that O-line respect. Give them respect. All you hear all week, 9 sacks, 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 9 sacks. 1 sack yesterday. Who's going to the Super Bowl? Joe Burrow behind this weak offensive line. Guess what's going to happen next year? Dude, the freaking free agents are going to be lining up. The offensive linemen are going to be lining up. You know why? Because we're going to start running them off. Joe Burrow, first full year, Super Bowl behind that line. We got the weapons, we got the coach, we got the quarterback, and we believe. And we're not done. They're going to go win it. They're going to go win it. Dang it, I wanted the 49ers, though. I don't care from a scheme-wise. Okay, and Ndamukong Suh against our right guard, not the best matchup. That's going to be not fun. But I wanted the 49ers for the revenge. I wanted like the full revenge season. The Joe Burrow comeback, 6-25-1, beat the Steelers twice, beat the Ravens twice. First playoff win. You can't win in Tennessee. Go to Tennessee and win. You definitely can't win in Kansas City. Go to Kansas City and win. Dang it, I wanted the 49ers, man. I wanted every curse broken. I wanted it all reversed so bad. But we'll go beat Matthew Stafford. I'm good with that. In LA, another road game. Whatever. We got Joe Burrow. I keep going back in my mind to the first Baltimore game when we torched them. And that NFL clip, because Burrow was mic'd up. He's with his receiver. He says, we can win this division. We can win the whole thing. And it wasn't that he was saying, like, what I find really interesting about Burrow, and I don't know how much his dad is giving him this, I just find it so fascinating that he, not only is he winning, but he has set the tone and the mindset for his fan base, well, for his team and the fan base. Like, he's already 2 steps ahead. And he's like, okay, well, this is going to happen, and then you need to be thinking this. When we won that Raiders game, and he was like, this is the standard. We're not done. This is a bare minimum. And Bengals fans are like what? Like, could not process this, right? We can't process this winning mentality. It's been 30 years since we've had a winner. This is so bizarre. And all of us are just like, how do we... Like, we're coming on board and that confidence is coming, but, like, we're all kind of like, holy crap. Like, we're the winners. We're in the prime position. We're the ones with the biggest salary cap space going forward. We're the ones with all of our key offensive players locked up for the next 3 years. We're the ones where free agents are going to line up. We're the ones with a clutch kicker who does not miss in the playoffs, who's setting records. We're the one with Joe freaking Burrow. We're the one with Joe Burrow being carried off the field by Tyler Shelvin, the same exact freaking photo as it was at LSU championship game. That was amazing. It's still processing. Like, Cincinnati doesn't know what to do right now. I don't know what to do right now. But I know that this team earned it. Casey didn't choke. We earned it. And Bengals fans, it's going to take some time. And I don't even think it's probably going to cross over. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of people becoming Bengals fans right now. Because it's like no one's given us respect. And it's even when we win the Super Bowl, there's going to be a few people. But they're going to be like the minority. Like, just like we haven't been picked to win a game by the national pundits. Every single line you see, like, of the picks before the game, it's like Titans, 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 and Boomer Esiason, Bengals, right? Chiefs, 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 Boomer Esiason, Bengals. When we win the Super Bowl, they're going to be like, oh, well, blah, 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 whatever. They're just going to say what they say. They're going to crap on Cincinnati. And if you live here, you're like, yep, we earned it. It's ours. You can't take it from us. And then I think it's going to flip once we win to, everyone hated the Patriots once they started winning. We're going to become that real soon. AFC champions. Not Justin Herbert. Not Ben Roethlisberger. Not Lamar Jackson. Not Ryan Tannehill. Not Josh Allen. Bye. Not Patrick Mahomes. Joe freaking Burrow. Feels good, Bengals fans. We have the guy. We haven't even played our best game. Offense hasn't even put it all together. We're going to go off in LA. Chiefs had a good game plan. T stepped up when it mattered most, but you can tell, Burrow doesn't have the same chemistry with T as he does Chase. So if I'm the Rams, I'm doing exactly what KC did. You've got to lock down Chase and let the other guys beat you. Now that Uzama's down, it's only Higgins and T. And Trent Taylor. Oh my gosh. And Chase will get his in the right moments, but if I'm LA, that's the exact game plan. So props to Spags for dialing that up. We didn't go off. I mean, we still scored 27, but we haven't gone off. We're going to go off in the Super Bowl. Because while the moment is like bizarre to us Bengals fans, it's not to Joe, and it's not to Jamar. And you could just see, it's really fascinating to watch, just from a psychological perspective, how the leader's mentality permeates through the entire team. We got some crap on our video, our reaction video, because they're like, why aren't you guys celebrating more? And when I went back and I watched the condensed version of the game last night too, and after the game, go back and watch this. When Evan hits the game winner walk-off again, Burrow's reaction with Taylor was muted. It was kind of like, great. It was a smile. They were happy. But the reaction when we beat the Chiefs the first time in Cincinnati to win the North, and that was pretty iconic, right? Because Tyler Boyd was there with Zach, and it was like, oh my gosh, and like this giant, huge eruption, because that was their first big goal, was like win the division and get to the playoffs. And like at that point, I mean, we could have been out of the playoffs then, right? We had the Chiefs and then going to the Browns, and we had to win one of those two to get in. And even us as fans were kind of like, I don't know, this is a tall task. Like, Baker Mayfield has ripped us up, and we got the Chiefs coming in. So there was a big release after that win at home. And then, like, since then, Burrow, the mindset of Burrow, it's so remarkable, has just like, after the Raiders game, I can't overemphasize this, I don't think. When he just like flipped it. Everyone in Cincinnati was like, oh my God, 31 years. Like, what do we do? Oh, that was a great season. I guess we're done now. And Burrow's like, no. This is the bare minimum. We're here to make noise. We're not done yet. After the Titans game, they asked Jamar Chase. They asked Jamar after the Titans, hey, are you excited about this? Nah, not really. Well, what would make you excited? Winning the AFC Championship, winning the Super Bowl. These are our guys. Freaking rookie saying, 2 playoff games, whatever. Divisional round in Tennessee, I don't really care. I'm here to win championships. I'm here to break records. So the mindset of those two guys, how right was the Chase pick? Like, to have that champion, it's not just the talent, because Sewell is talented and our offensive line sucks, like, or is at least mediocre. That right guard spot, oh my gosh. But it's not just the talent, right? It's the mindset and it's the experience of the championships. That's the stuff. And the free agents they picked were these guys that were good dudes, that worked hard, that loved to ball, that played to the end, and had been on some playoff winners, that had been some winners, had been team captains. Like, you can't overstate the chemistry of this team. Duke Tobin, Zach Taylor, give these men some props. They've earned the respect. They went and took it in Arrowhead. Nobody does that. We did it. They did it. I say we. The Bengals did it, okay? Whatever you think about Mike Brown, and there are a lot of opinions on Mike Brown. I get it. I was so happy for that dude. That was maybe my favorite moment of the night, was watching him hold that trophy and give an awkward speech. I love that. And seeing his daughter behind him and seeing his granddaughter behind him. That was awesome. Congrats to Mike Brown. Congrats to the Blackburn family. I mean, it's been a long time. And you got something special here. Man, I was so happy to see that. Okay, I should go sell some houses. I'm at this house that I had under contract. It's a flip that I own. Had some foundation issues. Had it under contract. Was supposed to close today. And the buyer backed out. And I don't even care. I could really, it's not fun. But I'm just floating right now. I'm exhausted and floating. But we got 2 weeks to regroup, Bengals fans. We got 2 weeks to savor in this. But the job's not done. Every single Bengals player last night was like, we're not done yet. We're not done yet. We got more work to do. I love this team. I love this team. They're going to win it all. The Bengals are going to win it all. Man. Houday is going to L.A. Cincinnati Bengals is going to win the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow, something special. Guys, Houday, thanks for watching this. If you jumped in, for dropping in the comments. Hope you can get a smidgen of work done today. It's a crazy day. Crazy times. So happy for this city, man. So happy for Bengals fans. It's so fun. What a season. We got one more. Let's get it. Houday, guys. We'll talk to you later.